now I think I am going to just show you something different. Maybe I'll just take you out from this and stop sharing this so that I can show you something else. Um, Now, can you see my screen? It's a small clipping that I'm going to show you. So be alert, attentive. By the way, I can see there are so many people out there, 41. I'm looking for all of you to give me some responses. The chat box are open, I think. And so you can just type whatever you feel is very important in this clipping, right? With respect to gender sensitization. So here we go. Well, can we hear from you what exactly you think was there in this session? The small clip. Is there anyone who is not comfortable with Kannada, which means they are from other states?
Maharashtra.
Okay, so there are people out from outside, so I need to speak in English only. Okay, no problem. Even otherwise, others can, those who feel that they want to speak in Kannada, I'm okay with that. Okay, so now use the chat, or you can also unmute and speak. Let's hear you. What exactly did you see in the clip?
Freedom for boy, but not for girl.
Sorry.
Freedom for boys, but not for girl.
Okay, freedom for boys and not for girl. Okay, then.
Madam,
Yeah.
Madam, since I am a visually impaired person, so I cannot see what is there in the clip.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
So
Channamma.
could you please, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I should have known that
Yeah,
before.
no problem, madam.
Okay. No
Because
issues.
I know very well that you can understand our problem because I met you before this, so that's why I'm telling you that.
Oh, you met me?
Yeah, at
Okay. You were
8.
okay. You were there in that program. Okay. Good.
Yeah, madam.
Okay. Nice to know, Chinama. Okay.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah. Anyway, good that I can see that. And well, that was a very simple clipping where there was mm, uh, a a person who was drawing.
Mm.
He drew a picture of a male baby and a female baby,
Okay,
and he painted the male with the blue and the girl with the pink.
okay,
And then they were playing.
uh,
While they were playing, he paints the children, and then
oh,
the children, both of them, they felt it's odd, and they start removing the color on whatever color that they had.
okay,
First, they did not have any color. Later on, when the painter he paints the paint,
uh, uh,
the children, they try to remove that color from their body, and
okay,
as they were removing their color
uh,
splashes on the other person. Uh,
okay.
the
Like,
male blue gets into the girl's face,
uh,
and he
pink
she
gets into
gets,
the
yeah,
male.
she gets a blue on her
Mm,
face.
mm,
And when girl, she removes hers,
uh,
the boy gets the color, and boy all of a sudden starts crying.
okay.
And it's like, crying, we usually say crying is not for meant for the boys.
Boys, yeah.
And so the drawer, the painter, he allocates a tie
Okay.
for the boy and an
Uh,
apple.
oh,
He
okay.
draws a tie and an apple, and then he pushes the boy on a platform above her, and
Okay.
she is below, and she tries
Uh,
to jump up while the boy on the top, he tries to come down.
okay.
Okay, but it's not happening because he has a tie and she has a apple.
Okay.
Okay, so this
Now
is the
the
picture
picture.
altogether. Yeah.
Okay. So now what I have to tell
Yeah.
something or what? What
Yeah,
are you
I want
expecting
I
from?
want all of you in this platform, 45 of you right now. Uh,
Mm.
tell me what is that you felt. Looking at this, you feel that there is something which is coming up.
Ma'am,
Uh,
what I felt when about after your description of
mm,
that particular picture. So
mm,
when the children born, there won't be any discrimination between girl and boy. So
okay,
only the we people are making this discrimination. I felt. And one
okay,
more thing, here it is showing that the women are very they have adjustable nature. So when the blue color came into on her face, she doesn't
mm,
cry. But
mm,
when it comes to a boy, he started to
mm,
cry. Means boys, there is a social thought that boys should be like this, girls should be like
okay,
this
okay,
kind of attitude we have. So
okay.
there should not be any discrimination. All the qualities are equal to all. Boy should also cry, girl should also. There is no such discrimination. We should not find out like that. I felt.
Yeah.
So
And
always we
Supreet,
will tell that boy should not cry, girls may cry. That should not be there. And one more thing, the girl is trying to jump up like that. You told me. So this shows her capacity or strength.
yeah. Okay. And even on in the chat box, Supreet has written not allowing her as per her wish, and Venkatesh has written restricting girls in reaching higher stairs of society.
Yeah,
So
that is also
that's
true.
Good one. I think this is a good initiative, and definitely yes, we are looking for something very important where we are looking at scaling heights for both male and female. It's not only for either of that sex that we call. And so let us look at how we are going to scale up. Anybody else who wants to react on the clip?
Madam,
Huh.
the
Jaya.
feelings and emotions are, the feelings and emotions between male and female should be same. So that may
Okay.
be represented.
Okay, the feelings should be same.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other reactions? Anybody else? Anybody else?
Ma'am, initially it looked like they were assigned their duties that is generally followed in the society.
Okay. Okay. What is the assigned duties according to you?
The females being with the apron, the men going to the office.
Thanks, Ramya. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, I think let's not wait. All the others, I want all of you to be very active on this platform. I don't want any sleeping partner. Definitely, yes, this is an afternoon session and I'm not looking for anybody to sleep. Okay, so let us move on to back to that thing, PPT. I'm just going to share the PPT again. Okay, for Chennamma's sake, maybe I'll have to again read it out if it is not going to be there. Okay, so I have a small picture coming up for this time. I think, even here I can see there's a blue and a pink, symbol. Can you see the symbols out there? And for Chennamma, it is a symbol showing something like a circle with an arrow upward. For blue, that is boy, and a pink circle with a plus sign to the bottom, plus sign to the bottom for the girl. So this is what we see usually as a distinction for boy and a girl. This is how it is. And so I am asking you a very simple question. Can you distinguish between sex and gender? Have you heard about gender? Have you heard about sex? And if you have heard about these two, because these are the common things that everyone keeps asking you, and especially you being a teacher out there in your college, everyone would definitely ask you, what is the difference between sex and gender? I want you to tell me, all of you out there. Now it is 46 participants out there, including me, I believe. Okay. So tell me, what is the difference between sex and gender? Even the chat box is active. Please do write on the chat box because I'm looking for your messages out. Yeah, please. Please.
Sex refers to biology.
Yeah. Okay. Sex refers to biological. Okay. And no, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Please go on.
Yeah, but the gender refers to social responsibility you are going to do.
Okay, it's about the societal responsibilities, societal norms. Okay. And Venkatesh
Yeah,
says sex
yeah.
is biological term and gender is a social term. Okay, that's good. And how anybody else? You have any other distinction, difference that you want to say about sex and gender? Anybody? No. How come teachers are so silent? Teachers cannot be silent. Okay, come on. This is a very common question that people would ask you. Okay, I remember once I was taking a session, and this was for the mayors in of Karnataka, mayors of Karnataka, about 7 corporations, and mayors, deputy mayors were there, and we were having this session, and I asked, gender means lingatva, sex means linga in Kannada, and so I was asking what is the difference between linga and lingatva, and linga people started. There was one male who said, "I want to tell you something." So he said, "What is linga?" He said, "Linga is." Yeah, how many types of lingas are there? So he said there are 3 types, and he said um, there is strilinga, pullinga, and the third one I asked, and he said it is shivalinga. So it was like, we hardly could even guess what it is. And he says there is a third one which is called shivalinga. So we are, as you teachers, maybe you will also come up with all these funny things, and which says something which is so strange, and you would say, wow, this is a new thing that is coming up. Okay, so yes, Hema says based on the body parts, chromosomes, like XX and XY, and hormones. Okay. Uh, yeah, it is something which is very much related. And we are looking at, as soon as the baby is born, looking at the biological, body of the baby, the doctor says, this is he, this is she. You have got a male, you have got a female. If that is happening, then that is sex. And definitely when it comes to gender, lingatva in Kannada. And if we are looking at someone who says, oh, avanu avanalla avulu. So if you have heard about that, avanalla avulu, there is a film, and if you can go watch that after this, that would be really good. Please watch, it is really fantastic. Okay. And gender talks about all that, and gender is not confined to sex, and sex is only two, male and female, that we are talking of. But gender is much, much, much more. And what is much more? It includes so many other things. Okay. And let me show you the next slide, that talks about both gender and sex. Masculinity is what we are talking of, and femininity is what we are talking of in gender. And so let us not confine ourselves. And for all the teachers out there listening to me, when you are going to give out a questionnaire, or any kind of, anything that is related to sex, even your application forms that you prepare, please see that you are not going to write sex anymore. After 2002 3, we had this kind of change in writing applications. Even in 2011, our census also redefined sex, not to be using sex anymore, but using gender. And so gender or others can also be the term that you can use, because there are many things that are involved in it. And so we are looking for teachers who can start thinking of rebranding the traditional sex as gender hereafter. Hope this is making sense. Is it making sense?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, thank you. Well, by the way, this is a small, difference that I have brought in. Like you all said, that sex is biological term, and we are looking at gender much, much, much bigger. And so, uh, as most of you explained, this is definitely the distinction. Maybe you can use this slide hereafter. I'll be sharing these slides also. And yes, we also need to know something, one step beyond gender and sex, that is sexuality. And we usually don't talk about sexuality in schools and colleges, do we? It is which is barred. You are not supposed to talk at all. I remember once, it's long back, 2000, 4, 5, 6. I was working for some international organization, and this is when they started asking me, can we do some kind of programs for the schools. And there was a MLA who said, don't don't ever go and talk to the school students about sex and sexuality. And however, we had even education system also have got this. In biology, we start talking about this even in the 6th and 7th standard, but we were not allowed to enter into the schools and talk to them about the sexuality. So sexuality is a little bit different. What you feel inside your body, are you a male or a female? So that is what we are looking at. And being a male, you can also feel like a female, right? So that is sexuality. And being a female, you can also feel like a male. And these changes might come up not before your puberty. And so after that, maybe you can start talking about all that. Maybe this might come up. So how do you want to deal with it, and how do you want to speak about all that? So these are things maybe you need to really think about. Okay. And so please keep your eyes and ears open when you are in your class. And I remember once when I was taking a class in Manas Gangotri for the PG students. And after one of my sessions, one boy, he came out and said, "Madam, I am neither aligned with the girls nor aligned with the boys. Where should I go? Where should I sit? What is that I need to do?" And all these, he had lots of questions, and all these questions were not to be answered, but he wanted an answer by way of, please tell me which is the community that I have to go. So identify identify yourself. And he says, I have never I was never able to identify myself, because I have something which is not aligning with the male, though I am wearing the male dress. So if this is happening, then how do you want to help the student? And as soon as I discussed this with somebody else, they said, no, 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 this cannot be encouraged in the university. I said, how can you not encourage? Because this is called sexuality. And this is within the boy, and you need to help the boy to find out where exactly he belongs to. So start doing that. Start aligning the people into the right place, so that they can also feel comfortable. Okay. And this is again a gay that you might be seeing in the picture. And the gay says, it's okay for me having my beard and my mustache and all. I want to dress up like a female, but I have my these things, and so I want to use it. I want to show it. And have you heard about LGBT? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
So you people have heard about it. So it is usually, we are, we are not judges. We should not start judging our students, because students, especially when they come after the schooling, to the college and all, because all of you are belong to college, one or the other college. So you might come across all these people: lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. Know what is the difference. First thing is knowing the difference. If you don't know, please ask me. I hope all of you know, and so I don't want to waste my time out there. And so I request all of you to be very sensitive to these things. And if they say I am this, accept it. Only thing is, you need to accept it. It is only you people who has got the right to say yes, because you as a teacher, people are looking at you to accept them and accept them. And please feel that, please make them feel comfortable. There are so many transgenders who drop out from the college, and they are not educated just because they reveal that they are transgenders. And when it happens, we have uneducated transgenders just completed their schooling or something like that, and they are there, and they don't really, they say that it's so scary to go to college, and hardly few of them they go to college. And so why does that happen? It's just because nobody entertains them, helps them, supports them. So you are one of them. And just merely sitting in a gender sensitization class, it doesn't mean that you have to be gender sensitized. It also is, you should internalize what is gender sensitivity. And when it comes to, accepting these people, that is when you would say, yes, we are one. Accept everybody. Accept. um, there is nothing like, there is no hierarchy. You can't just say that this is not okay. Take them in your ambit. And one more thing I would also tell you, you might be associated with some of the government programs, like, you might be associated with some government, um, like committees, maybe in Gram Panchayat, in Taluk Panchayat, or even in Zilla Panchayat. You might be associated with some of the committees, and you might be there as a decision maker. And when you are there, please see that there are, whatever programs and projects come up, you please ensure that it is inclusive, so that everyone are can associate, can use that facility. I would like to tell you one example where I was in one of the places in Gadag district in Karnataka. And this happens to be a place where, it's a small town, and where it is built on some rocky area, and they could not, construct toilets in their own house. So because of the rocky belt, and so what the municipality they did is they gave made cubicles or toilet rooms for the male and the female out there near the rocky mountain. It's not mountain, it's a small hill type of a thing. And so they everyone, all the households, in the morning they would all rush to the toilet and use the toilet and come back, because earlier they used to go to the bushes around. And now that there are no bushes, and they have to use the toilets only, so that was how it was. And so everyone would rush to the toilet. And one fine morning, I was there doing some evaluation and all. I went around and I saw all the ladies toilets, because I have this bad thought of visiting toilets. And so I visited the toilet. I wanted to see how the toilets were maintained. And so there was a lady, a good lady, who was taking care of the, toilet block. And so she said, I clean up the toilet area. And so I visited the ladies' toilet, and I saw that there were bottles. Bottles is quarter bottle, a quarter bottle for where you drink, arak and all. And so I could see so many even cigarette butts and beady buds and all thrown in the toilets of ladies' toilet. And so I was surprised. These are the some um, uh, traditional kind of a village, sorry, town area, and semi town, I should say. It's neither village nor town. And so it was like, very much traditional. And so I was wondering, how come ladies smoke and drink? And so I started asking how come this happened. And so the lady who was taking care of that, she said, no, 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 no ladies come to the toilets at all. So when I started asking, inquiring, they said, yeah, it is not the ladies who come, but it is the transgenders who come and use the toilet. And I asked, what about the ladies? And they said, ladies have given up the toilets to the transgender. So there were 6 blocks for men and 6 blocks for female, but there were no blocks for transgender. And so the transgender had to go and use the ladies toilet, and they were using this and misusing it. While the ladies went outside, even before the sunrise, they had to finish all their daily chores and natural calls, and they had to go home. So all these were happening. And so all of you, if you are in the committee, I request you, ensure that there is a separate facility for the transgenders, or anybody, in anyone else who says I am neither male nor female. They should have others kind of a facility. And so please ensure that. And even in your colleges, if there are cubicles for toilets for female or the male, please have others board also out there. Like, just like we have physically challenged people also having their own toilet facility, please see that that is also kept. So you have a lot of responsibility. You are now the ambassadors of gender sensitization. And so please see that you are going to do this when you are back in your college. Okay, is it clear so far? Any questions, any doubts? Hema, Hema, you have to be a bit louder. louder. Okay, anybody else? Anyone who has got a question so far? Any doubts? Any reactions so far? No. Yeah, okay. So I'm just moving ahead and let's see how what we are going to do next. So now let us see, we are going to have something else coming up, an activity. So all of you, please take out your phone, mobile phone. All of you, you have your mobile phones out there?
Yes, ma'am.
Please take out your mobile phones. I'm going to start with something very interesting. Can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I can see all the excitement. Okay, now it is time for all of us to see something beautiful. Okay, please open menti.com on your mobile. Menti.com. If you're through, please tell me. Ready? If you're ready, please tell me.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Menti.com.
Madam, the joining code is not visible.
One second, I'll give you that.
Ma'am, enter the code to join.
Yeah, I will give you the code right now. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
11003229.
Joined, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see the first?
Please repeat, madam.
11003229. Okay, start answering the question now. You have the first question on the screen. Please answer that. "18 answers have come in. Out of 26 logged in, 20 answers have come in. There are 48 according to this. The others have not logged in. Please log in. If the others have not logged in, please log in. It is on the screen. Please join menti.com and enter the code. Oh, that's great. 23 answers have come in. $25. Only 27 logged in. 28.
Excuse me, madam. I have joined, but I'm not getting the question right here. Madam?
You're not able to see the question?
Yeah, ma'am.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how many
Yeah.
teachers or lecturers do you think are women in India? You got it? Seema, did you get it?
No, ma'am.
Seema, you have not got it?
No, ma'am. Code I have not.
Shall I tell you? Pallavi has already answered to your question. Shall I tell?
Hello, madam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not able to log in, madam. Could you please tell me once again that code?
Okay, code 1100 322.
Okay. 229. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
Seema, could you do that? Seema, could you do that? Only 29 have answered. Seema, you could complete.
No,
Finish.
ma'am.
Shall I
No,
tell
no.
you the code? Shall I tell you the code?
1100322295.
No 5, only 9. 329. Sorry, 229. Double 1003 229. You're done? Okay, the others, I can see 31 logged in now. I'm going to have other questions coming up. So I want all of you to finish it as early as possible. You're done? Anyway, whatever it is, I'm going to move the slide. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
According to this,
Yes, ma'am.
according to this, about 70% of the females are in the teaching profession, which includes schooling also. So anyway, schools, you have more number of teachers, and so you can see that. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm moving ahead to the next question. Can you see the question, others? Can you see the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Answer, please answer. When you hear the word gender, what word or phrase pops into your head? Just type. You don't have to think if it is right or wrong. Whatever pops into your mind, you just type. Keep typing. Keep typing whatever word or phrase, that comes to your mind as gender, as a substitute, or okay, discrimination, social character, father, sex, male or female, discrimination, okay, equality. Great, great. It's coming up well. Inequality. Okay. Identity. Okay. Okay. Nothing comes into your mind, is it? Okay. Hudga, hudgi. Okay. Neglect of specific sex. Okay. Human resource. Societal roles. Okay. Biases. Gurutisuike. Okay. Samanate. Good. Asamanate. Okay. 20 out of 33 have answered. Oh, yeah. Boy or a girl. Okay. Sex. Neglect of specific. Okay. I think the same thing is coming up. Someone has written something. Humanity. Okay. Discrimination, social justice, neglect of specific sex, social justice. Okay. Okay. Judgmental. Okay. So that seems that all of us are on the same page, which talks about all these. We are not looking at this is right or this is wrong. When it comes to gender, as you see on the screen right now, these are the points that prejudiced. Okay. Prejudices are, all these are so many things that you are writing are all which really pops up to everyone when it comes to gender. And so all of us, we are looking at how do we really rephrase whatever we call as sex and gender. And so we can't really say that this is what we have to say. And you can't be you can't draw a line and say this is it. Rather, let us be open, let us hear others, and let us not pin down people. So this is a fantastic way of bringing out your ideas, your thoughts. When it comes to gender, it is not specific. Someone has written father, it's not specific to father. It's the role that a father plays. A father is not necessarily only a male, but he is also a she, because we are today looking at a male taking care of the home, while female taking care of the work outside. So it is not necessarily that a male is only the traditional thoughts of going to office or working in the field or doing some business out there. We are not looking at that. We have changed the roles, and so the norms have changed. So let us try and accept what is there. So can I go to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Thank you. So let us see what is coming up next. Now here is a fantastic question out there for all of you. And the following professions are male dominated. If you agree or disagree, strongly agree and strongly disagree are the things that comes up. So there are few professions given, and according to me, it is male dominated. What do you think? Wow. Okay. Good. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at the percentage now. That's a beautiful one. Doctor, nurse, engineer, caretaker, judge, housewife. So according to you, what does that you think? Where do we stand? Is it male dominated? Eighteen of you have already responded. Okay. 20. 33 of you are there online. I can see some of you, messaging on the chat also. Mamata, Vijayalakshmi. Okay. What happened? You don't have a phone that you are not able to log in? Sharadamma? Okay. Okay. Hope you can see the screen, what is happening there. Okay, so now I can see 25 out of 33 have said doctor is, it's almost like, 2.7% out of, on a, if it is a 5-point scale that we are looking at, 2.8% is of them, of you have answered that doctors are male dominated, 2.8%. The rest of you don't agree with that. Nurse is 2.5%. Strongly disagree. Okay. Engineers 3.4%, which means majority of you disagree that it is male dominated. Okay, and another thing is about the caretakers. 2.3% have said that they disagree that it is male dominated. And judges, 3.2% have said that they disagree that it is male dominated. And housewife, 2.5% of you have said you disagree that it is male dominated. Okay. Last one, I want to, the housewife. If I had written husband, most of you would have said yes to it, is it? Strongly agree. So house husband is not a common word that we use, but yes, definitely yes, we can use house husband also. And so housewife, the opposite is house husband. And so we can relook at all that. Okay. And whatever you have, if we can see, this is the percentage of people who think that the professions are male dominated or it is not. If you strongly feel that, disagree, that only few of you have said that you disagree to that it is male dominated. But let me tell you, all professions, it's not one or two, all professions in can be done by female as well. Okay, and there are female representations even in defense. Today we can see females are out there, and there was only one profession where females were not allowed to do. Anybody who can tell me which is that profession? There is one profession that females.
Judge, ma'am.
Sorry?
Judge, ma'am.
Judge, no. Judge,
Firefighting,
when
madam.
you have females. There is
Firefighting,
one
madam.
profession.
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
There is one profession in which females were not allowed to work.
I think fire department, ma'am.
Fire engine.
Amrita, you are right. You are right.
Thank you, ma'am.
It was the fire department, but Chennai, there were 3 female officers who filed against this and went to court. And right now, according to whatever the latest information, they have won the case. But only thing is, they are still, to be given the job. According to the fire department, this profession cannot be done by female. So that was the only profession where females were not allowed to do. So otherwise, everywhere women are representing all the
Madam, what was
professions.
the reason, ma'am?
Sorry?
Madam, what was the reason for
Ravi.
from fire department not allowing them?
Okay, according to the fire department, they said females cannot climb up, and they are not capable of extinguishing fire when crisis come. So that climb up means wherever there is an elevated buildings and everything comes up, females were not suitable to go up. And it can be because of their attire, their dress, though female wear the pants and whatever, they were not given that profession. According to the fire department, they defended, telling that females are not capable. And so they said it's only male dominated.
Thank you,
Ma'am?
ma'am. Thank you.
Is that confined to our Indian society or internationally? People say that it is not suitable for women.
Actually, whatever in India we copy, it is from the Western culture, no? So it is come from them that female cannot do, but females are employed out there. But in India, they still have that traditional feeling that female cannot do. So right now it is, in Chennai, it has been sorted out and they have won, according to the latest information that I got. But I don't know what is the status right now. But this was the only profession that the women were not allowed. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions before we move on? Please let me know if the time is up, because I am not sure. Another 10 minutes, is it? Okay. I'm just moving on. Yeah, this is another question. I think this is the last one. Okay, there is one more. Okay. At what stage should schools begin age-appropriate sex education, according to you?
Madam, sorry.
Yeah, sex education should be given to school students. That's what somewhere we feel. And which is the age-appropriate sex education schooling to be beginning? Which class? Is it 10th standard, 8th standard, 6th standard, 4th standard, or never in school?
6th standard.
Yeah, please vote if you have something to say. Mamata said this, right? You don't have that access.
Madam, what to fill the age group or what?
No, it is here. You can vote for 8th, 6th, 10th, 4th, or never. Vote. You are voting for which standard you think is the appropriate, sex education ready students that you find. Okay. Almost 13 of you out of 34 have answered. Make it quick. Yes. 22 have answered. Another 12 of you. Another 11. Click quick. Over. Other 10. Not able to do. Click which one you think is the right class that sex education should be given. One of you have clicked never in the school. Oh, no, nobody has clicked. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to stop otherwise now. I don't think I can wait for the others to finish it. Okay, another 8 more to click. Okay, so I'm going to give you the gist. 40% of you have said in 8th standard, the sex education should be given, while 35% says 6th standard, 19% says 10th standard, 6% says 4th standard, and no one has clicked for never in school. Okay, so can someone from who has clicked for 4th standard justify why you felt it should be in 4th standard? Maybe 2 of you have clicked.
Ma'am, because the children are nowadays aware of so many things. So it is better to educate in a right way from the right person rather than they exploring from the other means of getting the information.
Okay, great, Dr. Soumya. It was a very informative message.
Thank you.
And anyone who can talk about why in 10th standard you think it should be given? Those who have clicked for 10th standard, one of you or anybody can unmute and speak. Why you think it should be in 10th standard? Why not in 4th, 8th standard?
Yes, ma'am.
Jayana, you have clicked for 10th standard?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, tell me, why you think it should be in 10th standard?
Because in 10th standard, there is no, so secretion of hormone is somewhat more. So there is a secretion of.
Sorry.
Sexual
Can you come back? Can you come back again? I missed some of
there is
the
an,
words.
so madam. So in 10th standard,
yeah,
the hormone secretion is becoming more. So when the particular period, so if we divert whatever the students of the 10th standard towards the sex education, so that may help to their so control their hormone imbalance in their body.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else who wants to justify? Jayana was very humorous right now. Controlling the hormone. Okay. Please tell me others. Anyone else? Quick. Many of you have clicked for 10th standard. Why in 10th standard? Hello, you're there. You just clicked, is it? Okay. We are not playing games out here. I am just trying all of you to learn Mentimeter. The very first thing is I want all of you to learn Mentimeter, okay? Because you are the teachers, and every time you need to ensure that your students are also, alert. Second thing, I want to know what is there in your mind, because you people, you don't talk when it is online, and most of you go to sleep. And thanks to Dr. Soumya, who said fourth standard is appropriate, while Jayana says 10th standard is more appropriate. And the others are in between. However, sixth standard stands first in this row. Let me give you one small example and then close, because I think my time is getting over. Here, there is a small boy who is in sixth standard, and he goes home after his school. And as soon as he goes home, he gets the key from the downstairs auntie. And because his house is on the top, he goes, opens his house, and enters into the house. And within no time, his mother comes. Maybe 4 o'clock, the boy 4:30, the boy enters the house, and by 5:30, 6 o'clock, his mother comes and says, "Did you drink milk?" And the boy says, "No." So the mother says, "Okay, I'm going to get you a glass of milk, and I want to go shopping because the vegetables are not there for the night dinner." And here you should know that the mother is the only parent. The boy has a single parent, and so the boy is at home, and he is in front of a computer, looking into the computer, working as if very busy. And his mother gives the milk and she goes out. And by another 1 hour or so, she comes back after the shopping, whatever groceries and everything she buys, and she comes back after 1 hour. That is by 6:30, 7 o'clock. Let us keep it as 7 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, there is a knock at the door. And as soon as the door was opened, there were police standing outside, and the police takes the boy into custody. And the boy was taken to the police station. You know why? There, the boy reveals the story. He says, "Every day after my school, I go and check on the internet about how the sex happens." And he was so curious, and he is on the internet every time looking at how it is being done. Mother was not aware, nor he could ask the mother neither the teachers what is happening. And imagine he was in the 6th standard, and this boy, he decides to experiment it on another child. So what he does is he gets a chocolate and calls the the child who was playing downstairs. He says, I'll give you a chocolate, come up. And the boy gets the girl up, and when he tries to disrobe her, remove her dress, she screams, and that is when he closes her mouth. And within no time, he gets to know that the girl is not moving. And that is when the mother comes in. And immediately, what he does is he pulls the girl and pushes her under the cot, and he sits back in the computer table. And after the mother goes for shopping, he pulls the body out. He completes the experiment that he thinks, and he drags the body out of that room and pushes the body out from the balcony to the bush down. And this is not a cooked up story. For all of you teachers out there, I want you to know that this is what happened. And this is the first-hand information I got from the police. And, we can't be talking about all the who did it, what happened, etc., by name, because this is a small boy who has done this. And let me know, it's something that, every child has got this feeling that I want to know more about it. And today we teach about sex education. It's not about sex education. It is good touch and bad touch to the children, girl children only. Whereas male, the boys, they hardly know what is happening out there. It is in a specified room that you start teaching about what is good touch and bad touch, while male don't understand. Today, the boys have started experimenting. Please see that they do not experiment. Rather, it is your bound duty to tell them that you don't have to experiment. Rather, we are going to tell you what exactly it is. And like Dr. Soumya, who said at 4th standard, I'm thankful to you. It is today children get matured, enter into the puberty, whatever so-called, much, much earlier. And so we are at risk. Don't drag it for a longer time. And it is not that children don't understand what is happening. They understand more than you and me. And so give them the right education. And unless you give them the right education, we might fail. Okay, so I think I have one more slide to go, but I don't think we have so much time. However, if you can answer